Hello everybody, I'm the Sonic Arrow, and welcome back to Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. I just saved, and I am back. I have to go through all of the trial first, but then I can go back and get Sakura's skills. Mailbox have been placed inside. Yeah, Mondo, Chihiro, Leon, Sayaka, and Junko. They're all there. So nothing here. The new area that was just opened up. Oh god, I hope not. No. Not even close. So, someone, come here! What? That was Hina. She's supposed to be checking the third floor. There was no time to think. I was running for the stairs before I knew what was happening. I flew up the stairs leading to the third floor. Right away I saw her standing there in the hallway. Makoto! Hina, what's wrong? It's awful. The rec room door was open, and when I looked inside, I saw... What did you see? I better get the others, right? I'm gonna go get him. You go on ahead, Makoto. Before I could say anything, she was rushing downstairs. The rec room? What did she see in there? At this point, I was used to acting without thinking, so without thinking, I leapt into the rec room. The first thing I saw when I got in the rec room was... It was Celeste, and she was hurt. Makoto. So, Celeste, what happened? I was stupid. I got attacked. Attacked by who? I'm not sure. Some sort of strange man. Strange man? A suspicious person whose existence is so unusual. Can't help but call him strange. Without a doubt, it was some sort of strange, suspicious individual. That man attacked me with the hammer on the ground there. What is this? Some kind of wooden hammer or something? Pretty strange design. Something written on the head. Justice Hammer 1? That is the hammer he attacked me with. Barely managed to avoid the blow, but I stumbled and fell. I now curse my lack of daily exercise. So you're attacked with this? Justice Hammer 1. Makoto, Celeste. I found Sakura. Celeste, what on earth happened here? Apparently she was attacked by some kind of strange man. Strange man? Tell us everything that you can remember, Celeste. Be as detailed as you can. Well, it all happened earlier this morning. I woke up a little before 7 a.m. Nighttime was not yet over, but I knew it was about to end, so I decided it would be okay if I decided to take a little stroll around the first floor. I understand now that was a mistake. Anyway, that is where I first saw the strange man. I was immediately wary of him. He was obviously suspicious, so I decided to follow after him in secret. As I followed, I saw him go into the rec room. I tried to peek through the gap in the door, which is when he noticed me, and that's when you were attacked. It happened after 7 a.m., just after nighttime had ended. So if it happened just after 7 o'clock, and that was just about an hour ago, right when we were all meeting in the dining hall, the attack caused me to lose consciousness, which would mean I was unconscious for about an hour. I was just glad you weren't hurt too badly. This is because I begged and groveled for my life. You did? I told him I would do anything if he spared me. I offered to lick his boots, whatever it took. So you were willing to throw away all your pride. It is a necessary skill for survival. Anyway, the important thing now is that we go search for the suspicious individual. If we do not hurry, this could become a serious problem. Celeste, what do you mean a serious problem? When I looked in the rec room, I saw that the suspicious man was not alone. He had with him Hifumi. Hifumi? After he attacked me, he dragged Hifumi away. You mean Hifumi was kidnapped? Shouldn't we start looking for him then? Listen, Celeste, did anything in particular stand out about the strange guy? Did anything stand out? Well, rather than trying to explain it, it would be faster if I simply showed you. Showed us? This is Hifumi's hand-me-down, his digital camera. You don't mean... I was able to photograph the suspicious individual without him realizing it. Seriously? Let's see it. I would tell you not to be shocked, but I fear it would do you no good. With that strange comment in mind, we all looked at the camera. Huh? What? Well, you're definitely right about the strange part. Their face is totally covered. Is that a robot costume? As I said, a very strange and suspicious individual, yes? So this weird robot guy dragged Hifumi away, and I took this right after being attacked. In other words, a full hour ago, which is why if we don't hurry, it would become a serious problem. I believe I understand what happened. Well, no, there is much I don't understand. But the point is, someone dressed like that dragged Hifumi away. And it happened over an hour ago. This is bad. We have to hurry. Celeste, do you know where this mysterious man went? When they left the rec room, they headed left. That's true, they were headed towards the stairs leading down to the second floor. Then you must be down there, right? Second floor, that's where Kyoko was supposed to be. Now, speaking of which, why isn't Kyoko here? Sorry, I didn't have time to go look for her. If the strange man did head to the second floor, Kyoko might run into him. We have to hurry. Kyoko's in danger. As soon as the words were out of my mouth, we all rushed out of the room and down to the second floor. Hey, you two. What's going on? What's all the fuss? Yeah, you guys playing a game or something? Does it freaking look like we're playing a game? Listen, have either of you seen Kyoko or Hifumi? Nope, sure haven't. Are they on this floor? We just got here ourselves. There's some kind of uproar, so I came running. We came here together. No, you're just stalking me. Anyway, can you guys help us look for them? Why? What happened? There's no time now. We'll explain later. Well, fine. Sounds like if something interesting is going on. Hifumi, Kyoko, if you can hear me, say something. Her voice echoed down the hall in vain. Did you hear something? Maybe. I think it came from the library. The library? Okay, let's go. We ran to the library as fast as our legs would carry us. We opened the door to the library. It hurts. It hurts. Found Hifumi seriously injured. Are you okay? I'm glad to see you're still alive. It's super bad, though. Look at all the blood. How'd you get hurt? That guy hit me. What guy? Robo Justice. Or that's what I decided to call him just now. What are you talking about? That guy was Robo Justice. This Robo Justice you are referring to is this, is it not? This is the one that attacked Celeste and Hifumi. Isn't that right, Hifumi? Yeah, that's him. I'm sure of it. Robo Justice. Robo Justice, huh? This just keeps getting stranger. It's a hammer, just like the one Celeste was attacked with in the rec room. But this one, Justice Hammer 2? And on top of that, this one is actually a little bigger than the first one. He attacked me with that hammer. He bunked me right on the head with it. A hammer that big? I'm surprised you're still okay. I'm not okay. Look at all this blood. Protein helps heal wounds, you know. Would you like some? I've never heard of such a thing. Are you sure it isn't just you? It's him! A robot of justice, huh? Now things are really starting to get exciting. What kind of special moves does it have? Can it fly? Can it combine? Why is he here? Let us not concern ourselves with him. What we need to do now is get Hifumi to the nurse's office right away. Whatever else we do, he needs to be treated as soon as possible. You're right, let's go. Thanks, everyone. Oh, Hifumi. We moved Hifumi to the nurse's office on the first floor so we could take care of his injuries. How you feeling, Hifumi? You want me to take a look at you? I'm okay. I think it stopped bleeding. Still kind of dizzy, though. Perhaps you should rest here a while. Yeah, good idea. The rest of us should get back to looking for that mystery assailant. Indeed, before another victim appears. The Justice Hammers seem to be increasing in size. First one, and now two. If there is a Justice Hammer 3, we can only assume it's even bigger than the first two. If you got hit with anything bigger than that, you'd be dead for sure. Tell us what happened to you, Hifumi. Well, I woke up early this morning and started looking for Alter Ego ahead of anyone else. I went to the third floor, and that's where the strange costume man attacked me. That must be what I witnessed around 7 this morning. After that, he dragged me to the library, and whack! Down came the hammer. That must have been 30 or 40 minutes ago. At around 7:30, in other words. We would have still been in the dining hall, which means Hinasaka and I were together, and Kyoko was still with us. So we all have alibis. I was in the laundry room doing my laundry. His black underwear is as black as the pitch-black darkness of the blackest night. Why'd you know that? Isn't it obvious? 'Cause I was peeking. Anyways, that means Byakuya and Toko were together at the time, meaning they also have alibis. The only ones who don't have alibis for when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked are the only two we haven't seen yet, Hiro and Taka. That's it, right? By the way, what happened to Kyoko? I haven't seen her anywhere. Oh yeah, she was supposed to be checking the second floor, but I didn't see her up there at all. Where could she have disappeared to? She's disappeared, huh? What a strange woman. She might be exactly as I suspected. Hold on. Kyoko was with us in the dining hall when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked, so I'm not talking about who attacked them. Huh? I'm referring to what we talked about last night, who the mastermind spy might be. Are you saying Kyoko is working with the mastermind? That's not possible, isn't it? This woman, who seems almost eager to handle dead bodies, hasn't ever revealed her true identity. Save this discussion for later. Right now we need to focus on finding the suspicious individual. Yeah, if we don't hurry, there's only going to be more victims. It might be why Kyoko and Taka and Hiro haven't shown up. She's right. We have to do something about that mystery man first. Don't worry about me. I'll catch up with you guys after I rest for a bit. Understood. Take care of yourself. Okay, let's go. So whoever that is running around, why are they wearing that weird costume? I'm probably looking for a reason from a deviant. So, what are we going to do? Split up and look around? Our opponent is very dangerous. We don't know what they're capable of. Even here. What's wrong? I saw a shadow. Something moving around at the top of the stairs. Really? Up on the second floor, then? You bastard! You won't get away from me! We all shot towards the stairs. He must be around here somewhere. Let's split up and corner him. Wow, she is oof. Her poker face is broken. Calm, cool, and collected is out the window. But don't take any chances. As soon as you find him, call out and I'll come running. Oh, but what should we yell? Anything. It doesn't matter. Then is ha! Okay? Ha or da-hya or whatever you want. Just yell loud enough so we can hear you. Da-hya? I've never heard such a reaction. Okay, whatever. Just hurry up and start looking. Okay, let's go. Hey, Mr. Robot, where are you hiding? If you don't come out, we're going to decommission you. We spread out in every direction to track down the costume suspect. Oh, dear. Let's go through the boys' locker room. Can we go through the girls? Okay, so they are... they are still locked. Okay, the poster's back. Oh, that's right. It was cleaned up and yada, yada, yada. In the locker? Lockers. Well, I would expect to see that in a normal pool. At least Genocide Jill is willing to, you know, help us look instead of just murder us all. I mean, she doesn't murder without reason, I guess, so... I don't know. That strange cry. Had to be Celeste. Came from the floor above. She's on the 3rd floor. Let's bring her up to the 3rd floor. Over here, everyone. Everyone who heard the scream would come running. Celeste, what's wrong? That was a rather intense scream for someone like you. I saw him, the strange costumed man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared. He must be down this hall. Come on, let's go. Huh. What is it now? Huh? Whoa, it's really true. But that doesn't matter right now. Huh? What was that? That came from downstairs. It must have been Hifumi. He's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we have to go back. What about the suspect? We've got to all this trouble to capture him, right? Then why don't we split into 2 groups? I'll lead the hunting party. This seems much more interesting. Very well. Then Makoto and Hina, you come with me to the nurse's office. I'll leave the capture of the suspicious individual to Toko, Sakura, and Byakuya. We'll handle it. Just go take care of Hifumi. Okay, you guys be careful. With that, we split into 2 groups. Me, Celeste, and Hina all ran downstairs to the 1st floor. Bop! Bop! He's in the nurse's office. Let's go! We stormed into the nurse's office, and what greeted us was world of dripping crimson. Oh, Hifumi. Oh! Everything was covered in red, and the center of all this red was Hifumi? It looks like something very bad has happened. Certainly was not expecting this. I did not imagine that Hifumi would be murdered. Murdered? You're not serious, are you? He's not really dead, is he? Yep, he's dead. Oh, no. What the? That was the body discovery announcement. Body discovery announcement. When 3 or more people discover body after murder, that's what plays. And since we just heard it, that must mean Hifumi. Someone killed him. One of us. One of us? And look at that. When Celeste said that, she pointed to something. Something on the floor. Something that had been on the floor after the last 2 surprise attacks. It's hammer 2? That hammer number 3! It's even bigger than the other 2. Just as I suspected. One strike from that, and you are finished. Then the killer. There can be no doubt. The suspicious individual, going by what Hifumi called him, culprit must be Robo-Justice. Oh no! Robo-Justice. RJ. Was it Taka? Oh, I was saying the costume was the one who killed Hifumi. Looks way too big. But wait, you saw him on the 3rd floor, right? Running back into the hall. So how did he end up in the nurse's office? You're not saying they, like, teleported or something, right? We can figure that part out later. Right now we have to tell the others. You're right. Then shall we go? Hina, snap out of it. Huh? Are you okay, Hina? Sorry, I'm not sure I can move right now. I'm feeling kinda This is a problem. We can't just leave Hina here alone. Okay, then I'll go get everyone. You stay here with Hina. Very well. I leave it to you then. Okay, I'll be back soon. Try to sound confident and upbeat, but I still didn't stop trembling from what I've just been through. Everyone else is on the 3rd floor. I have to hurry. This is where everyone was chasing after the suspicious individual. Where was he headed? Celeste, what's wrong? Intense scream. Strange costume man ran off as soon as I screamed, blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared. He ran off, going further down the hallway. Way into the back of the hallway? This way? No, this way. Art gallery, probably. Oh! Wooden mallets hang on the wall if I had to say making sculptures. Oh, dear. Someone took 3 of the hammers. It was Taka. To the lab! Diddle-diddle-doo! As far as I can tell, there's nobody here, but still, I feel some kind of presence. I'm sure I can feel someone's presence. This presence. It's coming from over there, in the back. I leapt through the doorway. When I did, I found another nightmare. The second nightmare of the day was waiting there to greet me. It wasn't Taka! In a pool of his own blood was Taka, dead. Fumi's body discovered in the nurse's office. Taka's body discovered in the equipment room. I was witness to 2 nightmares, one right after the other. No, they weren't nightmares. This is harsh reality. The true nightmare is this reality. The reality I have to face every day, but still. Why is this happening? What's wrong with... Oh, Toko has blood phobia. Toko? Don't tell me. Toko too? Relax. She just passed out when she saw the blood. The blood? Oh, that's right. When Toko is, Toko, she has a fear of blood, huh? Tried everything to get her to wake up, but no luck. Just leave her be for now. It's like he said, I should just leave her alone for now. Taka. Damn it! Why did this happen? Tell me, Sakura. Nothing. Justice Hammer. Another hammer. 4! And it's Justice Hammer 4, and it's even bigger than before. Is that suspicious individual responsible for killing Taka too? But why is it Justice Hammer 4? Now, what do you mean? Celeste was attacked with Justice Hammer 1, then Hufumi was hit with Justice Hammer 2. This time it was Justice Hammer 4. What happened to number 3? Ah, what's the matter? Well, when you mention it, Justice Hammer 3, you just reminded me. Out with it. Do you know something? Actually, Taka's not the only one that's been killed. Hifumi's dead too. Whew! Hifumi's been killed? Yeah. Which is why you came to get us. We better go check it out. Of course, come on! So Sakura, Byakuya, and I rushed out of the physics lab. But as soon as we were out of the physics lab... Ah! Celeste? Aren't you supposed to be waiting in the nurse's office? Something has come up. Yeah, I heard. Hifumi's dead, right? Well, that is not all. It is gone. Huh? What's gone? It has disappeared. Disappeared? Hifumi's body has disappeared. What? What are you talking about? It's disappeared? Don't be ridiculous. Are you serious? What the heck is happening here? Everyone, back to the nurse's office. I practically leapt down the stairs, nearly losing my balance. I reached the nurse's office completely out of breath. I couldn't believe my eyes. Hifumi's body was there just a few minutes earlier. It's just disappeared? Me and Celeste went to the bathroom, but we were only gone for like a minute. And then when we got back, this must be the work of the culprit. They must have come and carried the body away. They must really be enjoying this. enjoying the sight of us standing around frightened and confused. We're all going to die here. We're going to die just like those guys did. Just like those guys died. I don't believe this. I don't believe a body would just disappear. First there were 2 murders, and now one of the bodies has been taken? This is unnatural. But hold on, what do you mean 2 murders? Taka's been killed. We found him in the equipment room. It can't be. Taka too? It can't be. It can't be. Calm down. We're all gonna die. All of us. They're gonna kill all of us. Then who might the next target be? Toko? Huh? I completely forgot. She's still unconscious in the equipment room. You left her at the scene of the crime? We didn't have a choice. She passed out and she refused to wake up. So she's still unconscious? Wait, so you knew she was still up there and said nothing? Why? That annoying little insect that clings to me wherever I go? We'd be better off without her. You bastard! Calm down. You forgot about her, didn't you? You have no right to blame me. Everyone stop fighting. Right now we need to hurry back. I can't take this anymore. I don't want anyone else to die. Byakuya, if something's happened to Toko, I'll never forgive you. We shot out of the nurse's office and bolted up the stairs, heading back to the 3rd floor. Ran to the equipment room at full speed. When we got there, Taka's gone. Toko! Thank God you're okay. Right away I noticed there was something very different here. It was gone. Taka's body, which should have been right there, had disappeared. This can't be happening. Are we hallucinating all this or something? No, it's not a hallucination. I know I saw it before. What I'm seeing now isn't what I saw before. What? Are you saying Taka disappeared too? Stop saying disappeared. It didn't just vanish into thin air. Obviously, whoever did this was just hiding. Did this has hidden the body. But why would they do that? I couldn't possibly begin to imagine. Anyway, our costume suspect is clearly continuing his crime spree. Gotta hurry up and catch him before he kills all of us. Oh, I don't think you have to worry about that. Huh? Think about it. Who could possibly be responsible for killing and hiding these dead bodies? When Ifumi's death cry went up, everyone here was together on the 3rd floor. After that, we split up into 2 groups. And now this time, you all came here as a group from the nurse's office. In other words, the only ones who could have done this are Hiro and Kyoko, who are still missing. Hold on a second. Kyoko has an alibi for when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked. There's no question that she was in the dining hall with us. Seemed very adamant about defending her. Perhaps you are in love? That's not it at all! Well, anyway, yes, I do accept Kyoko's alibi. Which means the suspicious individual we're looking for can be none other than Hiro. Which further means there will be no more murders. The regulations are very clear about that. Oh, that's right. There's a rule that says you can only kill a max of 2 people. As long as that rule is in place, there will not be a 3rd murder. If they were to break that rule, I'd mince ya! Mince you without a second thought. Mince ya, grind ya, turn ya into paste! Just like with Mondo. By the way, did you know that fish paste can also refer to shellfish, like shrimp or crabs? Indeed. So, since 2 people have been killed, there's no possibility of any more. You knew that from the beginning, didn't you, Byakuya? Which means you knew Toko was never in danger. I still meant it when I said we'd be better off without her, though. Anyway, with that in mind, we can now relax and search for the 2 missing bodies. 2 missing bodies. 2 people have been killed and their bodies have been hidden. The only one without an alibi, the only one who could have done it is Hiro. But is he really the killer? What about Kyoko? If she's not involved in this case, where does she go? Hey, Makoto, what's the matter? Huh? Oh no, it's nothing. Whatever, we need to find those bodies or our little narrative here can't move forward. Very well, then let's split up and begin searching. But there is no need to be afraid. No more murders will take place during this case. I know that. I mean, I think I do, but if you're still nervous, I'll come with you. Okay, thank you. No need to thank me. Now let's get moving. Yell out if you find anything. Byakuya left the equipment room, followed by the others, to try and find the 2 missing bodies. Count it, count it, count it. Bodies, bodies, bodies! What's the body count? We are currently looking at 2 more murders, which means we are now up to a max of 7. Because we lost 3 people first, then 2 more, and now 2 more. We're currently up to 7. So... Excuse me. Huh? The door must be locked. Why? All doors are supposed to be unlocked. What did 2 dead bodies have disappeared to? We need to search for the bodies that have disappeared. What happens after that? I mean, that door's locked. Everything should be open for the investigation. You know, somehow I knew there would be a second body found because we split into 2 groups of 3. So, that means 3 people could have found a body. We just happened to find them at the same time. Toko is Toko, she has favorite blood. We have to worry about animals dying, so I'll just leave her alone for now. Daka's entire body has disappeared, leaving behind nothing but a bloodstain. There's a 4th Justice Hammer, made of wood. It's even bigger than the others. Justice Hammer 4. Is this all the work of that suspicious individual? I mean, Hiro was talking about meeting a quota when he gave us the crystal ball, and it seems to reason, like, that crystal ball, that glass crystal ball that was broken by Leon cost him like $1 or $2 million. So he's probably hurting for money. Justice Hammer 1 is here. You know, out of all people, I'm glad Celeste is alright. She really attacked with this Justice Hammer 1, but what the heck is with this thing? I don't know, man. I'm just glad she's alright. Like, Makoto, why are you just standing there? We need to get to the repository. Huh? You mean, I found them. Hifumi and Taka's body have both been hidden in the repository. I already told Hina and Sakura. We'll go on ahead. The bodies were in the repository? Okay, I need the map. Okay, yeah, I was right. Are the bodies here somewhere? The head is the repository. The doorknob turned. I guess it's unlocked. I have no choice but to go inside. So I opened the door. When I entered, I saw... two bodies that disappeared were right there. The smell of blood made me gag. What I saw before my eyes was unquestionable, unavoidable, unwavering reality. And then I heard the announcement for a second time. Huh? And so here we are. Without further ado, let me give you all the next. I was going to hand them out when you found the bodies the first time, but I thought something might happen. It was really hard to resist, but turns out I was right. Just hand it over already. Now make sure to investigate with all of your mental might and prepare for the class trial. Well then, now that you found the bodies, all that's left to uncover is the culprit. Hold on, how could you be so calm? I mean, they're dead, you know? Dead, gone forever, they're never coming back. Awful, this is just too awful. Hina suddenly burst into tears. She clutched at Hifumi's lifeless body. Large wet tears fell from her eyes. The tears landed on Hifumi's cheeks. If this were some world of make-believe, that might have been when Hifumi opened his eyes. This wasn't a movie. This wasn't... His memories are all blending together. He has nothing useful to offer us. His eyes closed. They never opened again. Death for the second time. Absolute, undeniable death. No matter how many more of Hina's tears splashed his face, there was no second miracle. Reality set in again. This isn't some stereotypical fantasy world. Tears can't restore a person's vitality. You have no tears, do you? No blood in your veins, no calcium in your bones. At least you have your meat. You're just angry. Going out of his way to return just to leave us with those unnecessary dying words. Now this game has become exceedingly boring. He said Yasuhiro, right? Yasuhiro Hagakure. That is the only person he could have been referring to. And with that, the case is solved. Assaulting people and even killing Taka and Hifumi, and going so far as to hide their bodies. A criminal that hides his face behind a mask and uses a bunch of giant wooden hammers. Let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 hammers missing. Okay, yeah, there's only 4 justice hammers. Is that what Hiro is? If it's true, I can't forgive him. No way I can ever forgive him. To kill 2 of our friends. Anyway, it's about time we track down the culprit in our little life or death game here. Though this time it's not all that life or death. The trial will conclude without much trouble. Yes, it does look that way. It's going to begin again. We have to go through this one more time. I have to accept it. I have no choice but to go through with this, to make sure everyone survives. I just have to do it. Investigate. It took us a half hour to get there. First, we better check the Monokuma file. The victims were Hifumi and Kiyotaka. Blow to the head. It's thought they were both killed with a similar weapon. That's it? Yeah, it's pretty strange. We got way less information this time than before. That is no problem. After all, the events of this case unfolded before our very eyes. We should know more about what happened than the Monokuma file could anyway. Maybe. There's something else that's bothering me. Someone else has been missing for quite a while. Are you talking about Kyoko? Without a doubt, she has an alibi for when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked. But what if the killer wasn't acting alone? What if they had an accomplice? An accomplice? An accomplice? What are you doing here? Don't be rude. I'm here to answer your question. What question? You're talking about accomplices, right? Pretty sure I explained it before, didn't I, during the first class trial? Right. So basically, you can be an accomplice if you want, but there's no gratification in it. Are you saying nobody worked together this time either? Sorry, I can't answer that. It would obstruct the free exchange of information between you guys. I just want to make sure you don't forget, no matter how much you might assist in a murder. Only one Blackened can graduate. An accomplice gets nothing! Then we only need to figure out who that one Blackened is that did the killing, right? Just like normal? Okay, let me take this opportunity to clarify the whole shebang. In the class trial, what we need to determine is the one true Blackened who devised the murder plot and put it into action. True Blackened, so just one person. That's enough for explainifying. Now it's down to the final battle between all of you and the Blackened. Good luck to all the contestants. Wait. Only the one who does the killing will get to graduate. But what if 2 people do the killing together? Like, one person bonks Hifumi, one person bonks Taka. I lost my train of thought. It was cut off. But, like, one person did each murder. They murdered together. What if there's 2 murderers? Can't see anyone Kyoko would be connected to this case after all. You may be right. If that's true, then Kyoko, where are you? As long as she's not connected to the case, it doesn't matter. Let's get back to the investigation. I have absolutely no doubt that Hiro is responsible, but for the time being, I suppose it can't hurt to pursue further information. You know, don't you think we should consider someone a suspect just in case? Talk about the murderous feat and Genocide Jack. What? I'm offended! Kya? You. When did you... I've been looking all over for you, master. When I woke up, you were nowhere to be found. Anyway, you there, milk sack swimmer girl. Milk sack? Why do I gotta be a suspect? Well, I mean, you are a serial killer. So what? I'm like a special guest suspect every time? I have an alibi, you know. She's right about that. When we heard Hifumi scream, she was with me. When the bodies disappeared, she was still laying unconscious in the equipment room. Plus, Taka's body said, I can't imagine any way she would have been able to move Hifumi's body. Besides, I calculate every move I make. I'm not going to kill someone when everyone knows what I look like. They don't call me the murderous fiend for nothing. It's not the kind of thing you should be bragging about. On another topic, should we post a guard by the bodies like before? We can't have them disappearing again. Hina, I can handle that. You don't mind, do you, Hina? Sure. It'd be totally useless on the investigation anyway. Then that's that. Let's begin. This whole thing is so strange. How about one of us has an alibi, so figuring out who did it should be obvious, right? But now, I don't think it'll be as straightforward as that either. Taka. He'll never move again. According to the Monokuma file, Taka died from a blow to the head. Found Justice Hammer 4 near his body in the equipment room. Is that what was used to kill him? And there's a tarp laid out under his body. Did the killer use this to move Taka's body? That way, there wouldn't be any blood left behind while the body was moved. Fumi's big, cold body is laying on the floor. His really big body. I mean, how on earth was the killer able to move someone so big? From the nurse's office where he was discovered to here, the repository. All the way from the first floor to the third, and all without anyone noticing it. How the hell? It's no good. Just don't get it. Can think about it later. For now, I have to finish investigating Hifumi himself. If I remember correctly, Hifumi's fatal injury was also a blow to the head. Probably from Justice Hammer 3, which was lying on the floor in the nurse's office. Huh? Wait. Something's off about his body. Why am I getting this feeling? Something's different. Something about Hifumi's body in the nurse's office versus his body right now. That's it, his glasses. When his body was in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered with blood. But now they're completely clean. Does that mean someone wiped his glasses off? But who would do that? And why? I didn't even notice. There are hammers of all different sizes hanging on the wall, though some are more like mallets. Mallets? The Justice hammers have been disguised using these as a model. Either way, the hammers here have obviously seen a lot of use. They're all covered in debris and chalky stone powder. Wait. For some reason, this hammer isn't dirty at all, and it's wet. Did someone wash it recently? There are many aspects of the incident this time. Too many, to be honest. Considering that, it may be good to look back on everything that's happened. Would you like my help? Yeah. Let's look back on things. This morning, only 4 of us met up at the dining hall. Hina, Kyoko, you, and myself. We waited for the others, but nobody showed up, so we decided to go look for them. It was around 8 o'clock when we began our search, and soon after we split up, Kyoko disappeared. After that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room on the 3rd floor, then quickly came and got you and me. According to Celeste, she was attacked by a suspicious individual and lay unconscious for about an hour. In other words, she was attacked an hour before we found her, meaning just after 7 o'clock. Based on the picture Celeste took, we discovered her attacker was dressed in a strange costume. It was Robo-Justice. It also became clear that this Robo-Justice had dragged Hifumi away. After meeting up with Toko and Byakuya, we began searching for the costume assailant. I want to check something. Let's see, how tall is Hifumi? He is 5'7". Oh, he's a little taller than I am. And now, how about Hiro? 6 feet. That's only 3 inches taller. 5'7", 6 feet. How about Kyoko? She's 5'6", so she's definitely shorter. Okay. We found an injured Hifumi in the library on the 2nd floor. We took him down to the nurse's office on the 1st floor, then resumed our search. But not long after leaving the nurse's office... What's wrong? I saw a shadow. Something moved to the top of the stairs. Based on Celeste's claims, we went back up to the 2nd floor, where we split up and began searching. Then, right after that, Celeste screamed. This time she had apparently seen the suspect on the 3rd floor. Hearing her screams, we quickly made our way to the 3rd floor. Celeste, what's wrong? That was a rather intense scream for someone like you. Strange costume man ran off as soon as I screamed, blocking the stairs, so he headed further down the hallway and disappeared. And then... we split up. At that point, we decided to split up into 2 groups. Celestina and I went back to the nurse's office. Meanwhile, you, Byakuya, and Toko pursued the suspect up on the 3rd floor. When we got back to the nurse's office, Hifumi was dead. Found Hifumi's corpse, which also when we heard the body discovered announcement play. I left Celeste and Hina alone, head back to the third floor to tell the others what happened. But at the same time, we had discovered Taka's body in the equipment room, which means Hifumi and Taka's bodies were discovered right around the same time. Because I remember hearing the body discovery announcement play right after finding Taka. And that's when I showed up and told you and Byakuya that Hifumi had been killed, right? Then you, me, and Byakuya all headed back to the nurse's office, leaving behind Toko, who had fainted, but as soon as we left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who just arrived to tell us something very unusual. Hifumi's body has disappeared. We hurried back to the nurse's office to discover that his corpse was, in fact, gone. Then we remembered we had abandoned the unconscious Toko and rushed back to the equipment room. This can't be happening. Are we hallucinating all this or something? This time, Taka's body had disappeared, so from there we began our search for both of the missing bodies. And after some time, Celeste told us she found the bodies, and we all headed to the repository. And there, we rediscovered the two bodies that had apparently vanished. That brings us up to now. Looking back, things have certainly been very active. If you want to look back at the case again, just let me know. I'm fine. Anytime, I think. Byakuya, do you think Hiro really did it? I don't see how anyone could think otherwise. When the attacks and murders and disappearances all happened, every one of us had an alibi. And the last thing Hifumi said when he died, he said Hiro's name. And there's no room to suspect anyone else. Okay, but if he did do it, why would he hide his identity with that weird costume? Maybe he thought that no matter what happened, he'd be safe as long as his face was covered. Because he's the fool of the century, you see. I mean, he is kind of dumb. Do you think that's enough to explain it? I feel like there's a clue hiding in there somewhere. And is that it? That's all that bothers you about the case? Well, no, there are a few other things. Why did the killer try to hide the bodies? Probably figured that if we couldn't find the bodies, we couldn't complete our investigation. But if that's the case, we found the bodies pretty easily, didn't we? Again, it comes back to the fact that the culprit was a moron. Is that really all there is to it? The other thing that bothers me is, why'd they bother killing two people? Because all the rules says if you can kill someone and get away with it, you graduate, right? So if you're the killer, your number one priority is not getting caught. Killing two people means more clues, more chances you'll get found out. Hold on. Perhaps... I see, so that's what that means. Is everything okay? Don't talk to me as if we're friends. Huh? What's with the attitude? But you have my appreciation. Thanks to you, I might have some fun with this after all. His mysterious words hung in the air as he left the repository. He talked as if he'd figured something out, but if he did, would it have killed him to tell me what it was? Are you alright, Hina? Hey, Makoto, I've been thinking about something. It's about the repository. Huh? What is it? After Hifumi and Taka's bodies disappeared, we split up to look around, right? I was really scared, so me and Sakura stuck together. And we came to the repository to, look around. But when we got here, the repository was locked. We couldn't get inside. It was locked? We came here as soon as the search started, so there's no way someone could have beat us here. So if that's true, then who locked it? And why is it unlocked now? I wonder the same thing. Yeah, some kind of secret looking here, but I'll probably have to leave this area to figure it out. Definitely a lock on the door, but can only be locked from inside the repository. Don't see any way to lock it from the art room. The door can only be locked from inside the repository, which makes me wonder. Hina and Sakura confirmed that the door was locked after we started looking for the missing bodies. And the door is designed so that it can only be locked from inside the repository. In other words, when Hina checked it, someone had already gone in the repository and locked the door. They were done, they unlocked it and left, which is why it's unlocked now. But Hina claims there's no way someone could have beaten them to the repository. So that certain someone... Look around here a little more, huh? I'll never move again. I think the killer might have used it to move Hifumi's body. Oh, no, wait. It's a dolly, it doesn't have a handle. Saw this in the art room. I guess it's used to move statues around. It's kind of awkward, but if you bend down, it's not too hard to use. Huh? But wait. Wasn't this in the equipment room when we found Taka's body? And look at the wheel. There's a blood stain on it. So there's blood on the wheel of the dolly that was moved from the equipment room to the repository. What's the explanation for that? Gotta be a clue around here somewhere. Maybe I should check somewhere else. There's some places I already know about. First, the nurse's office, where Ifum was found. Then the equipment room, where Taka was found. Okay, let's go check the tracks left by the dolly in the equipment room, because obviously there were streaks left behind. So, but then They put Taka's body on a tarp. Oh, there's Jack. Or Jill. Some kind of tire mark going through the pool of blood in the middle of the room. It reminds me about the dolly in the repository. Blood on his tire. Could that blood have come from here? Which could mean that Taka's body was moved from the equipment room to the repository using the dolly. Both rooms are on the 3rd floor, so that should definitely have been possible. Truth bullets. The dolly was used to move Taka's body. What about Hifumi? Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office on the 1st floor. Even with the dolly, there's no way to get up to the 3rd floor. Still a total mystery. Hey, Jill. What's up? I was sleeping right here when the killer carried the body away. I'm super pissed I missed such an ultimately rare event. I'm just glad you're safe, I guess. Weapon that was used to kill Taka, body was moved, the murder weapon is just left here. I mean, why take it with you? This tarp, I feel like I've seen it somewhere before, and just recently too. Yeah, there was that ding-ding. So a tarp was also taken. And blood behind where the body was made. Smooth trumpet sounds. Yeah, I'm never going to be able to put investigation and the trial in one video, so I'll do the investigation and then the trial in the next one. I'll start labeling these daily life, deadly life / investigation, and then trial or something. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Here we go again. Ace Attorney mode. To the nurse's office. What are you investigating, Celeste? I'm not investigating anything, precisely speaking. Simply going around seeing if Hiro might be hiding somewhere. What about you? Well, you know, I'm just checking this and that. The main thing on my mind is how someone could have moved Hifumi's body. How Hifumi was moved, eh? When it disappeared, you were supposed to be in the nurse's office, right? Correct. Hina was not feeling well, so I stayed behind to look after her, but she seemed to be getting worse, so I took her to the bathroom. When you got back, the body was gone? We could not have been gone for more than a minute or two, though. Yeah, Hina said the same thing. So then the killer was able to get in and move Hifumi's body in that short amount of time? It would seem so. To carry off someone as big as Hifumi in only a couple minutes is, can't think of it as anything less than impossible. Left the weapon behind. Refrigerator. I wonder if there's anything to drink inside. Everything I've been through and totally parched. Maybe just a quick peek. Bunch of blood packets in here for blood transfusions, I guess. Doesn't tell me that I'm not a vampire. Certainly not. Information, eh? Monitor, blah, blah, blah. I have to check the camera too, huh? Oh, trash can. Just normal trash can. Oh, wait, there's something inside. It's too small to be a handkerchief. It's a glasses cleaning cloth. It's got some kind of cartoon character on it. And it's also covered in blood. Ah, did you find something? Yeah, there's a cleaning cloth in the trash can. A cleaning cloth? And it's all bloody. Whoever this belonged to must have used it to wipe some blood. But who would need to do something like that? I haven't the slightest idea. I think it might be important. It was Hifumi's. So this is where you were. I've been looking for you. You have? I want to thank you for what you did. Not that you meant to, but you ended up making this little game of ours very interesting indeed. You should go to Hiro's room. Oh, and let me give you this. Meet in the dining hall. It's a note Hiro wrote to get us to meet up, right? You remember well. Well, the penmanship was pretty remarkable, so it left an impression. Anyway, this makes it clear, right? This is a trap. What is? Things grow ever more exciting. What are you talking about? I've already repaid my debt. I don't owe you any more explanation. Oh! Good hero's room, but what's waiting for me there? So he painted it himself. Can I take a peek at the writing again? I can't get a good look at it, I guess. Did Hero take the laptop? Yep. Oh, Taka. Mondo. Byakuya is alive. Junko's dead. Celeste is alive. Aoi, Sakura. Neon, Yasuhiro. Door is unlocked. Guess I can go inside. Byakuya did say to look. Might not be a great idea, but I'm going to take the plunge. This is Hero's room. There's all kinds of weird stuff in here. Where'd he even get it all from? More importantly, he still hasn't turned up. Which means he can't make a complaint if I don't get his permission to search his room, right? Is his toolkit missing? Silently check the bathroom. There's nothing in here. Pretty grungy, though. How does the bathroom even get this dirty? I think there's something in the cardboard box. It's blueprints for something. And some things made out of, it looks like cardboard, plastic, and plaster? Is this Robo Justice? And it's in Hero's room. But wait. It's blueprints. Something about them bothers me. The penmanship. The penmanship bothers me. It activated. Okay, watch this thing. It kind of glitches. Do you see that? Oh, but pretty much just like the one in my room. Makoto, big news! Big news! What's wrong? We found Kyoko. What? Is she okay? Where is she? Wait, I wasn't done. There's more big news. Robo Justice showed up too. Robo Justice? It's Hero wearing the costume. Anyway, as soon as you can, head to the pool on the second floor. Turn up at the same time, and we have to head to the pool. Here we go. Kyoko, and... Phew, man, I have had the worst day. Hero? I found Hero. He was jammed into the pool locker room. Looks like he was fast asleep, so I kicked him and woke him up. I still can't believe you kicked me. You could have been a little more gentle about it. Like, I don't know, caress my face or something? That's creepy. Anyway, Kyoko, where have you been all this time? You just disappeared all of a sudden, without a trace. There was something I had to check up on. What do you mean? Never mind. I can't never mind. Never mind. More importantly, she says that, but does she have any idea? Does she know people think she might be spying for the mastermind? First of all, here you need to explain to us why you're dressed like that. Well, I mean, I have no idea. One second I was asleep. I don't even know. 1 second I was asleep. Don't even know how that happened. Then I woke up, and then I was here. I don't care. Do something about that costume. It pains me just to look at you. Well, I don't know what's up with this thing, but I can't actually get it off. A little help? Why would you make something that you can't take off by yourself? I didn't make this stupid friggin' thing! There's a clasp on the back that's keeping you from getting it off. It's pretty sturdy. I don't think you can get it off on your own. We don't really have a choice. Let's help him. Took everyone's help, but slowly we were able to get Hero out of the suit. Took a few minutes, but eventually we got all the pieces off. Whew, free at last. Isn't it kind of weird how perfectly the suit fits Hero? More to the point, nobody but Hero would be able to wear that costume. Wait, what? Hold on a second. Don't bother trying to act innocent. The blueprints were in your room as well. In other words, it's obvious to everyone that you made this costume. That's true, I saw the blueprints myself. Yeah, me too. That's obvious. The one who put this costume on and went around attacking everyone was Hero. Shall we tie him up and gag him? Good idea. Wouldn't want him killing anyone else. To tie me up? Hold on, guys. I think that's going a little far. He may be a suspect, but he deserves fair treatment. Yeah, I mean, attacking? Blueprints? I have no idea what you guys are talking about. Can't talk your way out of this. It's been decided. You killed them. What? Killed who? I have no idea what you're talking about. There must be a fake hero running around. You're the only one who can wear this costume, so who else could possibly be the costumed attacker? How do you know I'm the only one? Maybe you should try it on for yourself before you convict me. Fine, if you're going to be a jerk about it, I will. Without missing a beat, he started putting on the Robo-Justice costume. Ah, see? In a huff, Hina took the suit back off again. Well, now you're all out of excuses. No, see, it's because you're a girl. If it was another guy, then... Makoto, go ahead. Okay. Guess my picked up the pieces off the floor and tried putting them on. It's no good. The arms are too long. There's no way I can wear this. See, I told you it was impossible. You are absolutely right. It seems this costume was made to fit Hiro's body exactly. But then, there's another costume. They must have one that looks the same, but fits them. If you insist on this line of defense, then show us some evidence. Evidence? You claim there's another suit, yes? Then you must find it and show it to us. Well, what the heck? Who cares? Here's the only one without an alibi during this whole thing anyway. Which is how we know it was him. I mean, is that really true? I have no idea what's been happening. Come on, someone, tell me? If you don't know what's going on, how am I supposed to understand? I think I figured out that someone's been killed, right? Hey, Makoto, who was it? Well, 2 people were killed. Taka and Hifumi. What? 2 people? Why are you freaking out? You did it. I did not! Wait, hold on. If those 2 are the ones that were killed, that's it. I know who did it. You may as well tell us then. Taka and Hifumi were fighting over Alter Ego, right? Which means Alter Ego and or Chihiro must have done it. I see. That's unfortunate. Huh? Unfortunate? Stop trying to trick us. Just admit you did it, okay? I'm telling you, you got it all wrong. Oh, I know. That note. Note? Last night, someone slipped a weird note under my door, and here's what it said. I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's just meet in the rec room at 1 a.m. The last thing I remember is going to the rec room, then for some reason I fell asleep. The real killer probably drugged me or something. Not a chance. No, hold on. He could be onto something. The nurse's office did have chemicals that could do that. What? Really? I told you, someone's trying to set me up. A secret passage, a chance to escape. Someone wrote all that to trick me. Even if that's true, you must be one dumb fish to bite every piece of bait that floats in front of you. After being trapped here so long, even if you know it's a lie, you still gotta check, right? Yahoo! They preyed on my desire to get out of here. They deceived me. I still don't buy it. Well, you should buy it. Okay, then show us that note. With pleasure. I have it right here in my, pocket. Looks like I lost it. Yeah, sure. But please. You gotta believe me. I wouldn't hurt a fly. As I said before, if you want us to believe you, you must produce evidence. Can you show us the note? I have no particular issue with what you claim, but if you want us to believe you, give us a reason. What the heck? For serious? Okay. Now then, shall we resume our investigation? There's no time to waste before the trash class trial begins. The trash trial? Ugh. Why do we need to keep investigating? We already know who did it. Why? Why did you kill him? Tell us, hero. No, it's like I said. Was it really to get money Monokuma offered us? Yeah, that must be it. You must be totally broke, and that's why. Wait, that's a false accusation. Someone help me. Just be thankful we haven't bound and gagged you. If you have time to yell and carry on, you have time to search for your evidence, right? Ah, you're right. I need to look for the second suit and that note. Feet, don't fail me now! Guess I better get back to guard duty. I was going to ask Toko or Genocide Jack to switch with me. But if she and Sakura got into a fight, we'd have a catastrophe on our hands. Well, bye. One by one, everyone peeled away. Do you have a second? Huh? Why don't you help me with the investigation? Looks like I got a late start on this one, so I need to make up some ground. Sure, I don't mind helping. But can you promise me something? Later when we have time, will you tell me why you disappeared? No. Reject me so simply. I need your help. You don't mind, do you? Okay. Thanks. Now then, shall we? So, Makoto, first I'd like to examine the corpses. Examine the corpses. Can't believe I'm hearing that from a girl the same age as me. Dead bodies don't lie, you know? They tell the truth far more easily than the living. Wouldn't you agree? How am I supposed to answer? Well, the class trial begins again. Yeah, you're right. Okay, then show me where the bodies are. They're in the repository. Head that way. da, 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 wah! Try to keep up. Ba, 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 da. Ba, da, la, 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 la. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Switching around the post. Switching around the post. You can't get. She got me. She waited around one and clotheslined me. Yep, that's the story, and I'm sticking to it. I got beat up by a girl. Ah! I know. Wacky, right? Holy shit! Hifumi and Taka. For a moment, Kyoko seemed to go rigid, but only for a moment. Well then, let's get started. She crouched down next to Taka without hesitation and began poking and prodding the bodies. Monokuma Fi was right. They were killed using similar weapons. Her movements were so smooth. She was so calm. Seeing how comfortable she was actually made me feel a little more comfortable. So who did it? It wasn't Hiro! The biggest problem I have right now is how the killer was able to move Hifumi's massive corpse from the nurse's office to where it was discovered here in the repository. All the way from the first floor to the third, and all without anyone noticing. Can't see how that's possible. Hifumi died from a blow to the head. He was most likely killed using Justice Hammer 3, which we found in the nurse's office. But when he found his body in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered in blood. But now they're spotless. Does that mean someone wiped his glasses clean? But who would do that, and why? Makoto, I found something. You did? You remember the wristwatch Taka always wore on his left hand? He did? Are you so oblivious to the people around you? Do you dislike other people that much? No, that's not it. Anyway, so you said he had a watch? Take a look. It's broken. You can see the hands aren't moving, right? Most likely broke when he had his encounter with his assailant. If you notice, the hands are frozen at just past 6 o'clock. So I mean, the watch was broken sometime just after 6. But last night, Taka's watch definitely wasn't broken. Hey you, how long are you going to keep us waiting? Taka's irritated voice pierced the air as he pointed at his wristwatch. It's almost 10 o'clock, you know that? Bedtime for all the little boys and girls. So if it worked at 10 last night, it could have been broken at 6 p.m., which means it happened at 6 this morning. That's not all. Look at Taka's left hand. Appears to be gripping something. You're right, that's something white in there. Can you try and pry it out? Me? Rigor mortis has already set in. Boys are better suited to this kind of manual labor, right? Okay. As much as I didn't want to, I grasped Taka's cold hand. The ice-cold hand was nearly enough to cause my heart to stop beating. After some effort, I was finally able to free this object from his tightly clenched fist. A piece of paper? Is that all he had in his hand? Yeah, that's it. Just a little scrap of paper. Doesn't seem like much of a clue, does it? I wonder about that. Kyoko then turned to Hifumi's body. Let's check Hifumi's body now. Perhaps he's left us a few clues of his own. Can we see the other side? Okay, yeah. We've already seen this. So, did you find anything? I did, more than I expected, to be honest. Look at this. A wad of paper? Hifumi had it hidden on him. Hidden? He'd stuffed it in his pants, so I can only assume he'd hidden it on purpose, you see? In his pants? Wait, so it was just his pants, not like his socks or something. I don't know what that means. Let's take a look at the paper. Go ahead, Makoto, open it up. Think of how it was stuffed down his pants. It's like, better be important, Hifumi, or I'll never forgive you for this. Oh! A note? Not a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the equipment room at 6 a.m. Sounds very familiar. That's it. This is the same thing Hiro said. And he was telling us the truth. Although it's not exactly the same, is it? Find out. Don't tell anyone else. Meet at the rec room at 1 a.m. The time is different. Hiro told us the note said to meet him at 1. But the note they wrote to Hifumi asked him to meet at 6. Hold on, just because Hifumi had the note doesn't mean it was meant for him, huh? Part of it has been torn off, right? I think there's likely some meaning there. Some meaning to part of it being ripped? Could you maybe explain it a little more? Think carefully. Why would he have been clutching that scrap of paper so tightly? I have no idea. What if it wasn't just a scrap of paper when he was holding it? What if it was something more important? And how would something important like that become a mere scrap of paper? That's what you need to answer. Well, alright, I should tell you one other thing. The 2 victims this time definitely had their e-handbooks on them. So the handbooks have nothing to do with how the murders were carried out. Not that there was any reason to think they were connected to the killings in the first place. So you're saying I don't have to think about the handbooks this time, right? If you didn't have to think about them at all, I wouldn't have gone out of my way to mention it. All I said was they weren't used to help carry out the murders. There may come a point, however, where a handbook may play a role. I don't think I understand, but if Kyoko thinks it's important, I better keep it in my mind. I don't think it was necessary to use the handbook to get anywhere. Well, I know that it's unfortunate, but I suppose this is where investigation comes to an end. You have to figure out the rest for yourself and come to the proper conclusion. Yeah, you're right. Well, we better be going. Okay. So, the handbook wasn't needed for mobility. I was gonna say something. Jeez, it is storming out there. We're getting rain like nobody's business. Anyway, I remember what I was gonna say. This game will not let you move on until you find everything. Since we were all there, like, it throws up flags like, discovered, 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 discovered. You're all good. Hello, hello, hello. He's multiplied? Nope, no multiplication, just looks that way because of an illusion. I'm moving so fast it only looks like I've multiplied. Can you guys tell which one is the real Monokuma? Can we just get on the elevator already? You're not playing along. We're not here to play with you. Okay, fine. And if everyone's here and ready to go, please board the pain train, or elevator. See you guys down there. Okay then, shall we? But not before I end the episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sorry to leave you on the cliffhanger. We'll get to the class trial, and we'll get it done. So, I'm going to roll right into it. It is currently almost 2 a.m. on a Saturday morning, so I am good for time. Don't need to be asleep. Don't have any projects coming up. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll roll right into the next one. So, see you next time. Bye-bye!